Chapter 1. Introduction to Flexitarian Diet. Welcome to our channel. Food as medicine. You are what you eat. A diet limits the amount of food eaten and allows only some specific kinds of food. Typically, each human needs 7 nutrients in their meals, such as carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, minerals, fiber, and water. The intake of carbohydrates and fat often provides the amount of energy needed for the effective performance of the body. However, every individual's dietary requirement depends on age, weight, sex, and daily activities, even though men use more energy than women. Notwithstanding, the energy required by the body increases as an individual gets older and decreases when the person stops growing. For instance, when children grow, they require more protein per kilogram of the body's total weight than adults do, and pregnant women often need extra nutrients for fetus development. Thus, for a diet to be balanced, it must have all the essential nutrients in the appropriate proportions to maintain good health and improve general well-being. Healthy eating and dieting differ, and studies have shown that dieting is a short-term solution with short-term results. A report from the University of Arkansas equally asserted that only about 5% of people who try to lose weight through a diet maintain the weight when they discontinue it. On the contrary, healthy eating is a long-term solution that helps people to nourish the body, replenish vital organs, improve heart health, regulate blood sugar levels, and boost general well-being. Diet is the total amount of food consumed by a person or other living things. A diet is mostly used to show the specific nutrition intake for health or management of weight. Still, various dietary regimes and habits depend on race, religion, etc. Nonetheless, an individual's nutritional choices may or may not be healthy. Thus, proper nutrition requires vitamins, minerals, essential amino acids from protein, and essential fatty acids from food. Food provides energy to the body in the form of carbohydrates, protein, and fat. Still, eating regimens and dietary choices may significantly influence the quality of life, general well-being, and longevity. Generally, people often misunderstand dieting concepts, and it is mainly seen as something negative or challenging. However, a diet includes a person's general food intake and not only a particular food or food group restriction. Nutrition has equally been mistaken for diet, but they both differ. Nutrition is vital for improving general health, while being on a diet involves restricting or limiting the consumption of certain foods. Dietary allowance guidelines recommend and guide people on what to consume to meet their daily nutrient requirements, fight or modify the risk factor associated with certain diseases, and enhance general well-being. The dietary allowance guidelines are written and developed by various health professionals, including nutritionists, healthcare providers, federal nutrition program operators, and policymakers, because what people eat significantly influences their health. Across the world, many people are suffering from various chronic and fatal diseases that are preventable, and most of these diseases have been associated with poor diets and a lack of physical activities. What are the main purposes of dieting? Dieting controls food intake to improve a person's condition, such as obesity or excess body fat, and boost general health. Diets are customized to help people attain a healthy lifestyle by restricting unhealthy food items and fighting their potential side effects. Dieting helps people enhance their general diet by making healthier food choices, including consuming less junk and processed food and eating more whole and unprocessed foods. The regular inclusion of more nutritious foods in a diet helps curb junk foods over time. Though a complete restriction of snacks from a diet may not be possible, following the 80-20 theory may be more realistic and enable a person to eat healthily 80% of the time. Healthy dietary choices are one of the most typical ways to boost physical conditions and improve general well-being. The type of diet, whether vegan, low-carb, or Mediterranean, doesn't matter. The goal is for people to become aware of the nutritional value of what they eat daily. Studies have asserted that the intake of organic, unprocessed, and locally grown foods can significantly improve nutrient intake. Thus, consuming less processed foods and high amounts of minerals, antioxidants, and vitamins is a healthy dietary approach. The Mediterranean, vegan, ketogenic, paleo, gluten-free, vegetarian, and blood-type diets are some of the most popular diets practiced in the world today. They all contain several foods that are consumed regularly. Though there may be variations, there are several staple foods in each of these diets. For instance, when following the Mediterranean diet, specific foods such as olive oil, nuts, whole grains, fish, seeds, herbs, and various plants may be included in the diet. The Mediterranean diet is recommended as a healthy and well-balanced diet that can boost health, improve vitality, increase energy, combat numerous diseases and curb health issues by decreasing cholesterol. This diet has also been effective against heart diseases, cognitive decline, and type 2 diabetes. Still, a person's diet may also contain processed and manufactured foods if they decide to eat many processed, junk, and packaged food, but these are inferior food choices that prevent healthy eating and living. Unhealthy food choices can contribute to diabetes, heart disease, obesity, and other chronic health conditions. Studies have asserted that a healthy diet can prevent several long-term and chronic diseases, such as stroke, diabetes, heart disease, maintain a healthy weight, and help reduce the risk of developing certain cancers. A healthy diet is necessary for general well-being. Thus the intake of various foods, salt consumption, and sugar restriction, saturated and trans fats, are essential for a healthy diet. A healthy diet combines various foods, such as vegetables, potato, cassava, meat, yam, wheat, fish, fruit, maize, lentils, milk, barley, eggs, beans, rye, and rice. Healthy eating does not only help to curb several health complications. It also helps to provide energy, promote sound sleep, improve brain functions, and maintain a healthy weight. Overfeeding and food intake with high fat and high calorie intake can lead to weight gain or even obesity. Obesity and overweight have been posited to foster an increase in the risk of diabetes, sleep apnea, high blood pressure, gallstones, stroke, and elevated triglycerides. A healthy and balanced diet has an adequate amount of fruits, whole grains, lean protein, vegetables, and low-fat dairy that can help to promote health and maintain a healthy weight. Foods with high amounts of trans and saturated fat often harm the cardiovascular system and elevate a person's cholesterol and triglyceride level. Who should diet? According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, overweight or suffering from obesity should be on a diet, since losing at least 5 to 10% of the body's total weight can highly improve health. However, weight has to be lost in healthy ways because diets that promote starvation and even diet pills may have several side effects on health. Therefore, try to lose a pound or 2 weeks following a combination of diet and exercise for the best health benefits. The most typical reason for following a diet is to lose weight. Thus eating fewer calories than a person usually does daily can help promote weight loss. In July 2011, according to a study, diet can help people improve their cholesterol level because losing even a small amount of weight can enhance a person's cholesterol level by increasing the good cholesterol or high-density lipoprotein. Still, according to the same study, losing less than 10% of the body's total weight may not significantly impact low-density lipoprotein or bad cholesterol. People who intend to lower the risk of heart disease can follow a diet since high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high triglycerides levels can increase the risk for heart disease. Thus reducing the risk factors associated with these conditions is one of the easiest ways of reducing the significant causes of death for those living in the United States of America. Diet can also improve mood for people who are stressed, sad or depressed, and studies conducted by the National Weight Control Registry have asserted that weight loss can also contribute to an improvement in mood. The study also stated that those who lose weight often have more energy, making it easier to exercise, maintain weight, and improve their shape and physical conditions. Is dieting safe? Dieting involves restricting and eliminating the intake of certain foods. Still, studies have shown that long-term dieting can result in specific undesirable effects, such as irritability, fatigue, anxiety, difficulty concentrating, memory decline, and depression. Also, dieting can be complicated for adolescents and may be leading to an eating disorder. Severe and highly restrictive dieting can impact unhealthy changes in the body's composition, hormones, menstrual cycle, bone density, etc. Cost of dieting? Healthy diets may be quite expensive, but the difference between that and an unhealthy diet is often slimmer than expected. According to studies, about $1.50 is spent daily on a healthy diet, which rounds up the cost of feeding a person on a healthy diet to about $550 in a year. In 2013, several researchers analyzed the available data and concluded using a rough estimate that asserts that each person following a diet spends about $1.50 each day. Similarly, the cost of dieting may be higher for families, depending on the size. For instance, for a family of 4, the amount spent on dieting may be about $2,200 in a year. Regardless, paying $1.50 on food daily is a lot lesser and cheaper than buying a latte daily, plus an extra financial return of healthy eating and a lower chance of experiencing a severe or chronic disease in the long run, which may be expensive to treat. Experts have asserted that people associate healthy foods with beautiful wraps, health food stores, and even higher prices. Still, a person can purchase healthy whole foods from grocery stores at lower or affordable prices. The inability to separate the cost of food from its healthiness has contributed to several health complications in most people. Without a doubt, many people do not check or examine labels before buying food items because they often assume that the price of food determines its worth. Therefore, if the food is cheap, then it is unhealthy and vice versa for them. How to start dieting? To lose weight effectively and maintain good health, it's necessary to choose a nutritious diet, generate a calorie deficit, be physically active, effectively manage stress, get sound sleep, and be mentally motivated to continue with a healthy diet in the face of possible side effects or challenges. To begin or follow a diet, a person doesn't have to eliminate their lifestyle to lose weight completely, and sticking to a simple and basic meal plan is one of the easiest ways to live healthily. Below are some of the steps to start a diet. Set a target. To begin dietary changes using the first week to prepare mentally and get newer routines that promote healthy living. Again, it is easier to lose interest and focus when trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Thus, it is necessary to have a specific goal that guides dietary choices and eating patterns. Setting a clear goal will help people shift their focus from losing weight to adopting positive changes to sustain good health. Highlight the starting point. Setting achievable goals and monitoring and tracking progress is vital for sustaining a healthy weight and improving general health. Figuring out the beginning point will help individuals know where to make specific helpful changes to healthy living. Understanding the starting point is also a projector towards healthy eating and enhancing general health. Grasp the basics of dieting. Getting adequate sleep, effectively managing stress, and staying hydrated are essential for losing weight and improving general health. There is a possibility to crave food when hormones are activated due to stress, sleep deprivation, and dehydration increasingly. To acquire good health, it is best to be consistent with bedtime and get at least 8 hours of sleep each night. To reduce stress, stick to an easy-to-execute daily routine, meditate, stretch gently, exercise, and participate in other physical activities. To stay hydrated, have a bottle of water or a large glass of water closer to you. Walk at least 1,000 steps each day per week, and make room for a midday walk during a break or lunch hour. Consume 100 to 200 daily calories a week by decreasing portion sizes for dinner and snacks. Set specific goals. Have some changes where necessary, and focus on goals that are SMART specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time-bound, to help sustain general health. Examine caloric intake, have a dieting plan, and maintain good health. To achieve this quickly, monitor progress and record or chart it to help make healthier food choices. Develop a shopping list. Knowing what to eat will help curb impulse eating and panic buying. It is best to switch concentration from eliminating highly processed and carbonated foods and include nutritious and whole foods with lower calories to a meal plan to have good health. Try new vegetables, fruit, and recipes weekly to find out newer delicious and healthy meals. If you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to our channel. Subscription is totally free by pressing the subscribe button. Also, hit the notifications bell so that you will always be notified of new content on our channels. Be consistent. It is essential to meet the calorie goal and track the progress weekly. To maintain healthy living, it is necessary to be consistent weekly regardless of the number of calories burnt. A significant change in dietary choices or eating patterns requires discipline and patience before you can see the results. V. Revisit the goals. Outside of setting a specific goal and tracking the set goal's progress level, it is also essential to examine the challenges recorded and set newer realistic goals to help bypass them. It is ideal to revisit the set goals every 2 to 4 weeks to make certain changes and adjustments. V. Follow a meal plan. To maintain healthy eating, having a meal plan can help match the daily nutrient requirements, highlight the choice of meals, outline the caloric intake, and even saves money by reducing the chances of impulse buying. Sustaining a healthy weight may be quite challenging or demanding. Thus, if a person doesn't know their daily routines or choice of meals, then it is best to look for support or professional help, since a registered dietitian, healthcare provider, certified personal trainer, or a psychologist could help a person to handle certain underlying health complication and draw a meals plan on the needs and possible challenges recorded. So, eat right. Eat wisely. And be happy. Here ends this video on dieting and weight loss. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos in this series. Food as medicine. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Goodbye. See you again soon.